With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. And I don't think that's the start they wanted. You had the penalty, and now a loss on the first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, you and I both know that when they go out there, right before they hit the field, the coaches talked about a fast start. Well, that's the opposite of what they're looking for. Now they've got to find a way to reverse that momentum, because it's the bad momentum that's going against them.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. with Harris out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and a couple. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tua's throw there taken in by Smith. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Off of play action. Tagovailoa locates Mooney on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch make. Of 26 and also a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Jackson on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Ravens had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now 3rd down and 7. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 14, Ravens nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 21 TA.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Play action, now it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What would look like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this? Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, taking it right down Broadway. How about this? He's to the 10 and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Running free at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Ravens 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
At the 40-yard line.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
21G. 20 TX.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So maybe some signs of life where this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Go ahead. All right, let's go.
Tua, a final shot before half. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On second down, Tua. Then complete, right side to Cook. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Steelers
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Cook will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Jackson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now Lamar changing the play. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep for Diggs. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
At the 24-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
Mooney, the motion man right. Oh, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They run again on first down, Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tua. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, here's Tua. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready. What?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high